Yes, YouTube, we're back. Danester83. It's early in the morning. It's 8:51 Friday. I've got the day off, so I've got a pickups video I need to do, talk about the events I need to do, and me a brew. So I'd sit yourself down, because this could be how the ladies like it. It could be lengthy. So, where should I start? Let's start with, I did Revival. I covered that in the last video. After that, obviously there's Doncaster video game market. Hot, so hot. I mean, I'm glad I'm doing this video early in the morning, because in the UK it's hot for us. You know, it's a horrible heat here in the UK. We call it close. That's a saying I hate. I don't even fucking understand it. What the fuck does close mean? So, yeah, Doncaster video game market. I will say I did okay selling wise, but on a whole as a seller I didn't enjoy the event, purely because you just sat in the heat and the heat of everyone around you, and with that amount of people it just becomes uncomfortable. I think that's a trend actually, because when I talk about Birmingham, I was cold at Birmingham, but that was because I was out on the aircon, but a lot of the punters were hot, the area was hot. Maybe next year, I don't know what replay events are looking to do, but maybe if we have a break in June and July, if the weather's going to be good, and extend it, because everyone will come if it's cold and raining. If you paid £2 or £4 early entrance and the weather's nice and your missus goes, yeah, we're going out for the day. You're going out for the day, ain't you? You know, you'll sack off £4. You know, because when is it going to be nice again? Not for a long time. Whereas in the winter, if it's raining, the missus isn't going to moan. Or I'm assuming, you know, whatever couple you're in, you're not going to moan. You can go out and do something when it's nice. When it's cold, you might as well just come and walk around the market, and it's much more comfortable. So yeah, Doncaster was hot. I've started a horrible trend that I'm doing as well. I've started buying stuff from the markets instead of just selling. Challenge TV, who remembers Challenge TV? This one game I was going to order off CEX, and then I saw it at the market, and it was about 15 quid cheaper, so I thought I'd pick it up from there. So we'll start with the pickup, starting with Doncaster video game market. And that is Ghosts and Ghouls. For some reason, I've only just noticed my camera records the writing the other way around, because I'm on the iPad, and it's absolutely blown my mind. But yeah, £10 I paid for that. That is cheap for this game. Nice condition. It'll just go in my collection with my others. I will actually play it. And I usually give Aunt Harper some stuff. Well, no, Aunt usually gives me some stuff. I might have to draw that blind in a minute, because the sun's doing me head in. I think I'll give him a power supply and a game. What game I give him? Game he wanted. Eh? Oh, it was a video pack game that he ain't got. I got some video pack games from my original system that I'm getting rid of. Well, my brother's that was mine that now I'm getting rid of, because I got no love for it and no space for a big unit. So I traded him and I got Victory Run. Now for some reason I believed him that this was a... Did he say it was a shooter or a platformer? And if you're watching, I know you don't bother with YouTube anymore. It's a fucking driving game. So I'm going to trade the other one off, you know, for them other specky games I'm picking up. So yeah, PC Engine game. Oh, Turbo Graphics, sorry. Turbo Graphics, not PC Engine. I do have both variants anyway. In fact, I've got 2 PC Engines at the moment, because I'm undecided what to do with them. So yeah, I got those games from Donny. Did I get anything off Liam? I don't think I did. I have started a trend where I'm getting off Liam. Man, with this shaved head, that is some major gleam going on there. I don't know if you lot can see it with the playback, but when I'm recording I can. So yeah, that was the pickups. Let's do it in order of as I got them, because I've had some CEX picking up as well, and I also had another random day off work, so must have been a job wasn't ready or something. So I went round the local cash converters, and this was in Stourbridge. Was it Stourbridge? Was it Stourbridge? Yes, it was Stourbridge. Stourbridge is where I got these from. I upgraded 2 games just because the price of them were great, and I'm going to sell mine on. But there's Cannon Fodder. This is in great condition. Have I put the manuals the right way for Stu? I don't know. I don't care. £5 that was. £4.99, whatever. Oh god, man, I'm going to have to put these back down in order otherwise. Another one. This was £5, and it's much better condition than the one that I had. Fucking hell. Lemmings again, really nice condition. So they went into my collection, and the other 2 that were in my collection they're going to be sold on. And the third one, this box was a little bit more beat up, and I don't think there's a manual, and that's obviously not the correct sticker because I've changed the box, so I need to peel that off. That was £10. Dungeons and Dragons. Warrior of the Eternal Sun. That's what it feels like here in England at the moment, the Eternal Sun. So yeah, so they were from Cash Converter, and I reckon they were about at least half of what the usual price they should be. So 2 for a £5 and 1 for a £10, 20 quid. I got them. They got a few other games, but weirdly enough, they were more or less bang on the money with the other games. But these three, they didn't seem quite right. As I said, I had some CEX credit, so I've had quite a few pickups for different systems. As you know, I like my shooters. There was one that CEX didn't have in stock last time when I was ordering some, so I picked up this time, and I believe Alex Nintendo Arcade featured this in his Super Nintendo series, so I'll probably just spoil what it is before I show it. And Mr. Quintendo himself, he recently picked it up, and he doesn't like shooters. What sort of person doesn't like shooters? But he actually said he likes this one, and that's Axley. Man, I really need to get used to where I've put the fucking I've put stuff around. Axley, yeah. Great shooter. All these I've had a quick go at, but it's really nice. I've got me new beef and onion. It looks brilliant on that. Man, we're not even halfway. I need to stop fucking babbling. I picked up 3 NES cards. Bure Fighter. Again, that's CEX, so that was with credit, so it cost me pittance really. Everyone's been going about on this, so I'll pick this one up. Captain Skyhawk. You know, this is a few quid game, man, but it's meant to be really good. They've done a balls up, and I still haven't took it back, yeah, I need to. Tiger Heli, and if we look closely, you will see why there's a balls up, because that's the American one. I've got no way of playing it, so that's got to go back. I'll do my one Master System game pickup next, because I think they've dropped the ball with this, because they had this marked as box, and this is in awesome condition. Obviously you can see it's Forgotten Worlds, that's good. But you got the manuals in nice condition, it's got the poster and the cart. That was classed as box, so that's like cost me quite a bit less than if I'd have ordered mint, which I never do. Spin the wheel, see if we get something decent. It's alright, I'm just putting stuff, so don't want to fucking knock stuff over, so I have another fucking outtake at the end. And these are Mega Drive. Now, some I ordered just loose carts because I had the box and manual but no cart. So this one I didn't. This is Twin Hawk. I think it's missing the manual, but I've had it to play at the moment. If the chance comes up when I've got some more credit, I'll order it again. You know the deal. Order it again if you get the manual. Send the one back that's not in as good a condition. This again came through the post. This was cart only. I had the box. Needs a good clean up the box. But I bought a bundle of boxes recently. I have got the manual. It's on my stall when I go to events, so I need to get that manual out my stock and put it in there. I'll leave that one till last Mega Drive pickup. Toki, whatever you want to call it. That was cart only because I had the box and I had the manual for that one, I believe. Yeah, nice condition. Hang tab as well, you know, Retro Bear. Got the hang tab, so classed as complete. Another one I ordered cart only. I don't know if I got the manual for this one. No manual. So I ordered the cart, goes with the box, goes on the shelf. I don't know why I ordered this, because I've got the Super Nintendo version and I don't enjoy it, but I just can't get used to the way it handles, if that makes sense. So Mega Swiv, I think it's Super Swiv on the Super Nintendo, obviously Super for Super Nintendo, Mega for Mega Drive. This one I actually went in the shop to pick up because they got 2 couples what the fuck? Copies locally. One in Stourbridge that had no manual. One in West Brom this is the one I got that's a manual that's seen a lot better days but no cover. But for the price I was paying, I at least wanted some sort of manual, and I can always again mess about once I get some credit, and that is Castlevania: The Next Generation. Seems everyone's picking up Castlevania lately. Eddie's been picking up. See, the manual is missing its cover, but the cart and everything. Oh, Stu, I've put the cart in the wrong way. Fuck yeah, now shit's going crazy. There you go. Yeah, so £90 credit this is, but story to it. I mean, I've been doing loads of booters. I need to start doing booter pickup videos again because I am doing loads. It's just time because I'm still doing the games room, blah blah blah, still getting stuff out of storage. I've got till the end of the month and I'm cutting it tight. But I bought 13 Vita games for 20 quid and it come to something like 80 odd quid credit, so I thought, you know what, I'll get Castlevania with that. A couple of Japanese Mega Drive eBay pickups, quite cheap, because I've got the Japanese Mega Drive that's converted to play UK. Not sure if it plays American, I've not tried any because I've not got any. But anyway, I digress. So I've got Crackdown, covers battered. I've got a spare cover for this randomly in my box of boxes. So yeah, not a lot. I think probably under a tenner. Easy. This one might have been a tenner or just over. Darwin 4081 shooter, you know. No manual. No manual, like it fucking matters with Japanese games. I don't read the fucking English ones, so I'm not going to read the Japanese ones, am I? Because guess what? I'm not fluent. Now it's the exciting bit, so let's go on to Birmingham video game market. First ever time in Digbeth. Big event. Lots of people queuing around the block. Obviously, I spoke to Andy. It looks like we're moving to the custard factory for the next event, which is a must because as a seller, the aisles were cramped. People couldn't look at your store, but it's the first event. At least you got on something on in the heart of the Midlands, other than Revival. Revival's a great event, but it's not a market. They're two totally different things. Markets where people just come to buy. Revival is a whole day / weekend experience. But yeah, there was a few of us crammed in there. As I say, Stu was there, Old School Variety Face and Rob. They had like one mega store. They were cooking outside. I was in like the little main hall bit, which was crammed, but I was stood right where the air was blowing from underneath the stage and I was fucking froze. It was cold. But, you know, that's beyond the people who organise its, you know, issue. It's just one of them things. I'm not moaning. I was just fucking cold. So as I say, Stu was there, Rob, Old School. They had a nice store. I always have to go and help Rob because I'm like his fucking Gok one of designing fucking his store, getting things displayed nice. And then I'll go and do my own shit. Obviously Liam was there. He was there with Doncaster with me. Liam was stalling out with me. Also, just over the way, this is where I'll get on to my next pickup, was Craigshereagain. Because I don't know why everyone calls him Craig. His name's fucking Rob, you know. His name is definitely Rob, I'm sure it is. Anyway, so he was there stalling as usual, and he'd ushered in a local bit of labour with Jay, Cybersnake7, who gets to these events before me, I swear, and he's not even meant to be in there, but this time he legit was. And he was selling a few of his wares, and he got something that I'd been after for ages. And I broke my own rule. I started spending money before I made any. But it would have pissed me off because I could see the thing that I wanted. If I'd watched all day, everyone picking it up, and then fucking someone bought it and I hadn't bought it. There's a bit of a spoiler because the thing I picked up, you can see the box there. It's a Famicom. I've actually got it set up because I've been playing it. I proper fell in love with this machine. Hold on, I'll wrap it round from the beef and onion. There we go. Yeah, so I've been playing that quite a bit. I always wanted one of these. I don't know why, because like, you know, I've got no nostalgia. I never had one. I never had a NES. But they don't seem to get the love they deserve, especially here on YouTube land. Like, there's a few bigger YouTubes done a top 10 games you should import sort of thing, but if you search for just Famicom, everything that comes up Super Famicom, it's the Famicom doesn't get the love. And obviously since I've picked it up, I've been looking into the games, and there's fucking loads of games that you don't even need to speak Japanese for. Pardon me. You know, fucking, if it's a sports game you can probably play it. If it's a shooter you can probably play it, and if it's a platformer you can probably play it. If it's RPG, which I don't like anyway, it doesn't fucking matter, because I call play, it's called Read Japanese. So anyway, I'm not going to discuss money, but Jay done me a stellar deal. He sold me that box. The box is in nice condition. It's got the manuals and everything. That'll live on my shelf, just up there, the box. And there was 3 games thrown in. Now one of these is one of the titles I would have looked to pick up because it features on everyone's top 10, but I won't get to that yet. So we got Mike Tyson's Punch-Out was with it. Some Dragon Ball Z game that seems like some RPG, so I might even fucking sell that on because I can't fucking play it, really. And we got The Goonies, which is a brilliant game, really good game. I've been playing that. If you've watched all the other videos where they do reviews, I don't do reviews. Goonies 2 came out on the NES. This is the prequel to it. This one actually follows the film. It's got a kind of rendition of, is it Cyndi Lauper? Good. Goonies Are Good Enough. It's got like a music to that on there. Features the actual ending from the film. Features the characters from the film. Other than some random rats that you have to keep kicking. Well, I think there was rats in the film, but they weren't running around carrying bombs. But other than that, very, very good game. Very good platformer. So, of course, I picked that up off Jay. And blooming Scottish/Japanese Allan is there with his store. Now, I've never bought nothing off him. I've looked at PC Engine games on there. But I'm tight, man. PC Engine's expensive to it. Blooming, I need to have a good weekend selling to buy some PC Engine stuff. But Famicom is cheap as chips. And they, you know, you can flick through. And Japanese Allan, he's not Japanese, he's fucking Scottish. His name's Allan McCluskey, because Stu tagged me in a thing. He got a few Famicom, so I had a nice flick through. I can't remember who was there when I was talking to them, saying, how do you know they're shooters? Well, the big giveaway is like with games like Scroon, where there's a picture of a ship shooting something. Plus, if you ask Allan, he'll tell you whether it's a shooter or not. So, obviously I've got Scroon, Xevious. Oh, I got this. It's like some wrestling game, but I just got it because of that guy there. He's from the muscle figures I used to have as a kid. Magmax, I believe, did that get a conversion to the NES? Not too sure. And of course, you can't pick up a shooter without picking up Gradius. So, got them off Al. Probably come to 30 quid. You come to more than that. I think I paid 30, Alan knocked a bit off. So okay, I've picked up the Famicom, I've picked up some games. I'm on a little bit of a run here. I'm going to have to get out of the chair to get one of my pickups in a bit because I've just realised I actually bought some off this fella here. So, I went to see Robert Craigshereagain, his store, right? And I was telling him, obviously he knew I picked up the Famicom because Jay's doing the thing. I said, oh, I just picked up some games from Al. He goes, what you into? And I said, shooters, you know I am. And so he gifted me. He said, I've never gifted you anything, so yeah, I'm gifting you something. And it's Tiger Heli. This is obviously the Japanese version. It's box, no manual. Again, I don't fucking care because I can't read the manual. But he gifted me that, and that's brilliant, Craig. So I will cherish that in my collection because I really appreciate that. But of course, because I'm at his store, right, Craig's got this thing where he's like the $1 million man. He tries to get you in his credit. But as he says, I'm a plasterer, so I'm hard to get your credit because I've usually got cash. Cash is king. But he did talk me into buying something, which is where I'm going to have to stand up. Sorry about it. This is like massively unprofessional. I haven't even opened it yet. It's a PS4 game. Now, he done this more or less at half price of what he got it marked up for me because he described it as Call of Duty, where you shoot women in their, you know, you can look at the back. Probably going to get adult verification for this, but I was like, are you for real? He went, yeah. I went, I need to have it. So I got this from my PS4 collection. I'm willing to install it. Call of Duty, where you shoot women in their vaginas and things. What is there not to like about this? I'm pretty sure Dylan Craven is into this sort of stuff. Cause I'm sure I've said this fucking on my phone about 50 times on the fucking Nintendo Switch, like fucking every which way but fucking loose picture of it. So I'm sure Dylan's got that. So when picking up loads of stuff, I'm spending loads of money, not making as much, but I don't care. I'm enjoying myself. It's the first time I've enjoyed collecting and buying stuff for ages. Like, you know, I love the Hunt of the Booter, but I'm not finding as much for my own collection. And I'll be honest, the Famicom has got me excited in collecting again and buying stuff, so I'm enjoying it. So comes the end of the day, Jay had still got a collection of games for the Famicom. And I was tempted, and I went, come on Jay man, what will you do me? And he done me a stellar deal on this complete series. And 2 extra other games in. Which, you know, one of these games is worth half of what I paid for it. Again, I'm not discussing money because that's between me and Jay. But he done me a fucking deal. So, it's Rocket Man, which, as you know, is Mega Man. So I've got Rocket Man 1. Or just Rocket Man. Rocket Man 2. Rocket Man 3. Rockman. What have I been saying? Rocky? Fucking, that's that fucking Elton John film, eh? I ain't fucking seen it. Rockman 4. Man, I'm the worst YouTuber ever. I'll just fuck up all the while and leave it in. Rockman 5. And Rockman 6. And the 2 games he chucked in. I don't even know what this one's called. It's a boxing game. Answer in the comments if you know the name and or what the conversion is from. It does look a little bit like Punch Out, but it's not Punch Out. And then Super Xevious. So I've got Xevious and Super Xevious. Now this is like, you know, this is proper stuff here. We're talking shiny gold card. We're talking all the extra labels. Look at the gleam on that. And that's why I love the Famicom. Like fucking, I look at my Nintendo collection. Other than Zelda, it's grey. Fucking grey like the fucking weather in England in the winter. In fact, it's gone grey now, so if it fucking rains, it's my fault. But look at the colours of these, man. I mean, I'm going to show you one in a minute. It's beautiful. So that completed my pickups. So, Birmingham Video Game Market. Really enjoyed it. For a change, as a buyer. Although I was there as a seller, I enjoyed it as a buyer. I hope this is going to be a continuing trend. If I can pick up some little bits like that from. I've been quite tight over the last few years, I'll admit, as a seller. More bothered about what I'm flogging than going and adding stuff, so pardon me again. It's this tea. I reckon it's the milk. I've got a milkman now. Do people still have milkman? I've had milkman now for the last 3 weeks. Monday brings me 2 bottles of milk. Wednesday brings me 2 bottles of milk. Friday brings me 2 bottles of normal milk, gold top, loaf of bread, bacon and eggs. I think it's 14 quid a week. I don't fucking pay it. The missus pays it because we've never got milk in this house. But I reckon it's the milk that's making me better. So, who else did I see? Oh, Russell Retro Bear was at Birmingham Game Market. Pointed him direction of my cheap games because he's not a brummie, but he's a local lad. So I know what they're like, and I've seen his collection. He got a few bargains out my little 2 for a £5 PS2 box. As he says, he's building up some insulation in that what's he called it? Games pantry. So, you know, I think he'd survive a nuclear blast or something like that. He's got that many Wii games in there at the moment. But such a nice guy, you know. Everyone says that about everyone on the YouTube, but Russell, he's a genuinely nice guy. Very polite, very well spoken. I saw him talk to Pete later in the day, old school. And I'd like to say I know where Russell's been when he comes from being a tuber and going to an event and not wanting to speak to people, but I started selling roughly the same time I did YouTube, so there's as many people know me as a seller as know me as a YouTuber, because my channel's fucking tiny. But I'm a loud gobby shite anyway, as fucking Rob will tell you. I'm loud and I talk too fucking much. That's Rob from Stews Mate, not Rob from Craigshereagain. I talk too much. Which is good when you're doing YouTube, because it'd be awkward fucking silence. But no, Russ is a genuinely nice guy, and I hope to see him at future events. In fact, I'm going to throw it out there. When we go to Blackpool, there's me, Liam, and Cybersnake in the motor. There's 1 space left. If you want to come with us to Blackpool, jump in the motor. We'll get it organised, man. I'd rather all of us went up together. You know, no need for people paying trains and fares and that. Like, I'm driving anyway, so, you know, I might as well go with a car full as go on my own, if you know what I mean, if that makes sense. So, Russ, if you're watching my content and you've got this far, you've just been offered a lift to Blackpool if you want one. We can organise this. So yeah, that was it. As I say, great day. I have good banter with all the lads, you know, Stu, Rob, Pete, Liam, my mate Jason, who I used to do the boots with, was on the stall next to him, and his old man Jeff. That's always a good crack as well. I've known Jason a long time as well. But Ant wasn't there. Ant was missing. Not sure how well Ant had done with his 8-bit stuff, but his Amiibo stuff had flown out at Brum. It seemed to be the popular thing. And obviously Rob and Jay at Craigshereagain stall. It's always a pleasure to them. Craig, him coming to Blackpool, whether you fucking want to. Sorry, Rob, you're coming to Blackpool. I'm confused what his fucking name is now. I don't even know. But if I can carry on this trend of everyone thinking his name's Rob, I'll fucking do so. So, we'll move on to some more pickups now. That's the events covered. So, the Famicom. I've been buying off eBay now. I ain't fucking bought games off eBay other than them 2 fucking Japanese Mega Drive ones for ages. So I thought, oh, let's have a look. And they're cheap. Not the one game isn't cheap, but it's not a cheap game. But picked up Super Mario, you know. For some reason, Rob at Craigshereagain didn't think this was out on cart. That's because he was trying to get me to buy that disc system he got. It's on cart, and Mario 3 is, and Mario 2. Mario 2 is called Mario US, by the way. So I'm not buying that disc system. So get that out yet. And this one, I had to have this. This is one of my favourite games, going back to the Amstrad. And I've got it on the, what's it called? The NES. Stupid Americans call it Life Force. It's not Life Force, it's Salamander. What a game, and what a cart. Look at that. That cart is beautiful. I'm actually proper excited about buying these little carts, and I'm playing them. It's the first time. I mean, I've not got a lot of spare time at the moment. I am proper still upside down. But if I get 20 minutes, I'm in here playing this. And I've been looking at these because there's tons of these Gundam games. And I was thinking, God, some of them are RPG, but this one's Gundam Hot Scramble is actually, you start off like, let's think of a game. Star Wars X-Wings, like in a ship shooting, but obviously you're in the Gundam shooting. Then all of a sudden it jumps into a platform and mazy thing. And I've not got to the third. Oh, that might just be it. Yeah, you just do the ground mission, space mission, and fortress. I got to the fortress. But there's like no break. I'm just like, doom, doom. I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, it's a good little game. And it's not expensive. Box with manual. I'll be reading that one. So, continuing with the theme with Famicom. It got me interested. So I got in touch with my mate Matt from Retro Collective Europe, which is what started this whole selling off the market thing for me. Because I remember Matt used to import stuff from Japan. Like what he'd do is he'd buy something once, then he'd fill up the load with like controllers and that to sell at events to basically get his money back. And I said, who do you do? Do you still do that? And he went, no, I don't do it no more. He said, because I'm not selling at events. I goes, well, who did you used to buy off? So he sent me a link. So of course now I've ordered 10 different lots with a few different games in. So that's a little experiment I'm doing to see if I get done with the import tax. Because basically, I think I've combined the postage. Because normally you buy one game and you pay a tenner postage, which is ridiculous. So I've bought, I think there's 30 games in total. They've come to about 20 something quid. And I'm paying about 20 something. It's come to about 50 quid in postage. Now if I don't get it with the import tax, that works out at £1.80 something a game, which is awesome. So this is a little experiment that the Famicom's what we're doing, looking at importing games, bringing some in for myself, bringing some I don't want to flog. This cup's empty now. I'm not doing pretending to drink. I've just finished it. So yeah. And then, of course, I've written in the WhatsApp group going, oh, I'm looking to import some games for the Famicom. And of course, Stu's gone, well, why didn't you just ask Sabby James, because he's got his own shop that he sells on eBay? And I was like, fuck, I'd forgot. So, I get in touch with James. James used to YouTube, he used to do the events with Stu. The first few events I did, Stu and James were doing, and James is a nice little chap. I know he's missed by Rob and both Stu. And he's missed by all of us on the YouTube. Just because you moved to Japan, I'm pretty sure the technology's just good there. Do some videos. You've only done like about 2 since you've been over there. Do some videos. So go in touch with James anyway. James anyway. That's not his channel. It's is it Basabi? I'll put a link below. Make him do videos. And he's give me a list of what Famicom's games got. So of course, Some I've already ordered because I've ordered that lot from importing anyway. So I've gone down the list. Now the thing with Famicom games is you have to search on YouTube to see what they are. And he's got some good shooters, but there's only a couple I need to there. And he's got quite a few good platformers. I don't want to mention him because I'm going to do a special video once it eventually comes on that, on the stuff from James and the stuff from the other Japanese company. But I know he's done me a really good price, including postage, and that is massively appreciated. These games will be appreciated. They're not being bought here to be sold. They're going into my own collection, and they're all games I want to play and or try. So that's brilliant. That's the strength of the community. I mean, I've probably not spoke or seen James over 2 years. I know Robin Stew in more regular contact, and he's still cut me a good deal. That is the quality we've got in this community. Like, you know, same with Cyber7, cut me a quality deal on an item that I wanted. Craigshereagain, blooming, gifted me Tiger Heli. It's all massively appreciated, and I'm enjoying collecting again, which is a problem because I'm gonna have to find some space to start putting this stuff in on. So, but look at them, they're beautiful little things. And they look really nice and they play nice. They're simple, simple age of gaming. So now what I'm going to be doing is buying Japanese games and then looking if they do the NES version. So I'm basically going to be back collecting. I'm one of these people, you know, I'm not trying to complete nothing. A lot of it's what I find. A lot of it's, if I can't find it, it's what I want and then I'll order in various ways. But I'm not a completionist. But I have logged back into my Retro Collect account after I remember my password. I've deleted all my N64 stuff because that's gone. And I'm going to try and do an updated thing on there, so once that's done I might do a video featuring that. If any of you wondering, has he get up with the toys? No, I ain't. I've just not got time. But saying that, I've got a few that I might be able to feature today, and I've got the day off, and I've filmed this early, so there is a good chance that you might get 2 videos in one day, but it all depends how quick the iPad uploads. So I've been Danester83. Everyone calls me that, Danester, when they see me. You can just call me Dane if you want. Danester's just the stupid name I invented because Hulk Hogan was making a comeback when I did my YouTube channel, and I've kind of regretted it ever since, but it's stuck. So if you've liked my content, as always, like, comment and subscribe. If you haven't, fund me down. You know me, I'm the biggest heel in the business, I don't care. Go and check out everyone else's channels as well who I've mentioned, because as I say, they're all better than me. But for some reason, my subs are creeping up as well. I'll feature that before you. I've got a chance of making 300 subs here because I'm up to 281. Now when I come back I think I was on 260, so that's 21 subs in the last 3 weeks. That's bloody good going for me. So I might have to do a bloody 300 sub special or something. I might give some away. You heard it first. I might give some away. So anyway, I'm going to do me a bacon and egg sandwich from what the milkman's delivered. Take it easy, YouTube. See you later. Why the fuck is everything in reverse? Is that even meant to be a thing?
Peter Pan, that's what they call me.